Welcome to the Metal Voice, and today we're very, very excited to review the new Michael Schenker Fest album called Resurrection. Now, Jim, you and I have been talking about this for months and months. For me, the most anticipated tour of the year is the Michael Schenker Fest coming to North America, where all the vocalists from the past are playing live, and looking forward to this. I mean, and Michael Schenker. Let's talk about Michael Schenker. But you know, this album, can I dare say, one of his best? Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that?
Oh, we're talking about Resurrection now.
I'm talking about Resurrection.
Okay, yeah. It's a good album. It's a good album.
I love the way they incorporate all the singers in.
Yeah.
They all got their different styles. Some of them bring you right back to their heyday, glory days. Some are really new. I think it's his best album.
I think Assault Attack is his best album.
I like sleeping with dogs. I did Live with Dogs back then. There's some good songs. Really
to me, the first album with Armed and Ready, that to me is like a great album, and Assault Attack with Graham Bonnet. I think those are two like stellar albums, and it's a good album too. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Here's a guy. In my perspective, here's a guy that bought those albums, listened to them, rediscovered them years later, and McAuley and everything, and I'm excited about the potential to see this festival.
Yeah.
And this album is unbelievable. I can't stop listening to it, Jim. Like you said, you're driving down the road sometimes and you got 8 or 10 different choices, 600 choices on your little machine there, and you want to plug it in.
600.
This is the one I keep going back to.
That's it.
So what's strong? What do you got?
To me, it's like, overall, if I had to like define it as a sound, I think an early 80s sound, maybe sometimes a touch of 70s there. It's big choruses, melodic. I hear a little Assault Attack when Bonnet's singing. I go, wow, that's kind of reminiscent of that. Not as much guitar soloing as I thought there would be. It's a little less. I mean, he's pulling back. He's concentrating more on the song
structure.
And that's okay too.
Yeah.
Right? But I was kind of expecting. There is an instrumental. There's a guitar solo. I want to call it. What was it called around? Can't remember the name of that. Salvation. Salvation is sort of the guitar instrumental. If you had what about the first track, Alan?
Heart and Soul.
That was a great track.
That's a great track.
Yeah.
That's a great lead-off track.
Yeah.
Some albums have put their material a little later. This is a great lead-off track. It's a great song. We're gonna do the ones I really enjoy. Can we get to that right away?
Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Take Me to the Church.
Yeah, it's a good song. Yeah. Warrior, which it's kind of like that. The nice blend. It's like everyone, right?
Jim, it's an unbelievable album. I'm enjoying it. We're talking about candidates for 2018. We're always got our ears and eyes listening.
It's only January.
It's only January.
Well, it's February now, but
it's unbelievable.
We
got 4 strong candidates just in the month of January. I mean, the rest of 2018 is like this. It's going to take us 4.5 hours just to do the year-end show.
I like Night Moods.
Yeah, I mean, Jim.
Night Moods, which was Bonnet, and I listen to the song and go, man, this could have been on Assault Attack.
The Girl with the Stars in Her Eyes.
The Girls with the Stars in Her Eyes.
Another strong track. I really enjoy that one. And what's fun is here, you're like, oh, there's Robin McAuley. Yeah, well, yeah, that reminds me of that era. And there's Graham Bonnet. Oh, yeah. Like you were saying, that reminds you of the, for myself, back in the first albums and that, I mean... but I really enjoyed the Robin McAuley era as well.
Yeah.
There's some McAuley Schenker. Great songs came out of that. So, and then Doogie White is keeping the tradition alive. And Graham Bonnet. Glad to see he's part of this festival as well. So,
and it's exciting for Graham because, he had only like a few shows, and then he pulls his pants down and gets fired.
Oh yeah, I just learned that recently myself, Jim. No, but and what's interesting about Graham is he just released his solo album, which you thought was one of the strongest albums of that year.
Yeah.
So he's riding a high as well. You did a tour documentary on Graham.
Yeah.
So it's a good time for him to get out there and get a little bit more publicity. As you said, he's got a new solo album coming out. So
another album coming out, the Graham Bonnet Band.
Whip up the North American market a bit, and it's all good. That's what I love about this festival. That's what I'm anxious to see. Is that let's all contribute to the common good, promoting this, playing strong songs, getting back out there, and who knows where it leads down the road, right?
But you know what, Alan? But don't talk about his brother.
Yeah. Still a touch.
And it's funny because all other interviews I was watching with Michael Schenker, and again, he always tries to go into his brother thing. I don't know. I wish they would just sort of like, be friendly and be nice. Kind of it's sad to see like two legends, sort of at it, or more Michael than Rudolph, right? But other than that, he's a legend. I mean, even Anvil, if you watch the documentary, the story of Anvil.
Yeah.
He's going, it's Michael Schenker, it's Michael Schenker.
Lips is trying. Remember being the guy with the dildo and vibrator, and Michael's politely saying, I don't have a clue who you are. You can see it in his eyes, but that's as Lips said in the movie. Now that you brought it up, this guy's the Beethoven of metal guitar. Right? I mean, that's the respect, and Lips not a bad guitar player either, right? So, and Lips has been doing it for years. So Lips to have that boyish wonderment because he's in the presence of Michael Schenker.
Yeah.
That just shows you how great of a guitarist. And like you said, the songs, I think the songs are a lot stronger. You said maybe less soloing. Okay, but hey, are they strong songs? Yes, there's very strong songs. And again,
my only sour note would be I didn't like the drum sound. I liked the vocals, the guitar, I liked the bass. Everything sounded great, but it sounded a little too triggered for me. Like that, especially on the first track. Other than that, well, how would you rate the album? Out of 10.
Personally, I think it's a 9 out of 10.
There you go. Big Schenker fan right here.
Not only. No, that's what I'm trying to explain. I'm not a huge Michael Schenker fan. Yeah, great, hats off, good songs. Going back to UFO, But I'm excited about this album, and I'm excited about this tour.
Yeah.
So, and this is coming from a guy that's not a huge Michael Schenker fan. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. And this album proves that this tour is going to be fantastic. This is a fantastic album as far as I go. And already, look. Okay, I'm going to go on record right now.
Go on record.
In the month of February 2018 to say every other album out there is going to have to measure up to this one for the year-end best of top 10.
You heard it first. Michael Schenker Fest, Resurrection. Pick it up, pre-order it now. I guess it's not going to be out until March 2018. And catch them on tour. They're starting their tour. The whole festival's going on tour. And Michael Schenker mentioned to me he would like to make this tour even larger by including Klaus Meine.
Okay, yeah.
Is that pronounced better? Klaus
Meine? Yes,
Klaus
it rhymes with money. Just remember that. It rhymes with money.
Klaus Meine rhymes with money. And he'd like to add some other, from UFO, Phil Moog.
Yeah, which he just
extend the festival to those guys. So there you have it.
That would be. Now
That's
we're
what he wants to do.
Now we're talking. Another level. You're talking another level here.
But not Rudolph.
No. Unfortunately, Rudolph's not gonna be.
Don't mention Rudolph
this time around.
All right.
He says Klaus is a very spiritual man. He's the heart and soul of the Scorpion.
Yes.
He has the utmost respect for Klaus, and that would be unbelievable if that was to happen.
All right. Catch you next time on the Metal Boys.
Metal Boys.